Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chiellini can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! And there is your opener. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Picks out, and the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Into the lead once more. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! And he's stuck it away. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Chance! Complete. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Good-looking ball. Now it's Owen. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his... Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Now it's Scholes. He's found a way through. Ibrahimovic. Shot coming. Scholes!
There will be
He'll be
3
quick to
minutes
recover
added
this.
time.
Caught offside that time. Costa Curta. Chiellini. Seedorf. And it's half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy.
Quick reminder today, please
So
have
there
your
was the
entry
first
tickets at
half.
hand, as
Well,
it's
I
time
can
to
tell
announce
you it's
today's
been an
winning
absolutely
lottery number.
fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Barcelona leading just about at the break. It's too close for comfort. It's 3-2.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Messi. Number
And
9,
here is the first touch of the second half.
Number 4, Ibrahimovic. Number
And he could have
7,
done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head
Coming
up
on the
there.
field,
It would have been a better
number
picture of
13,
what was going on around him.
Number 11, Bale.
Now it's Bale.
Number 18,
Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction.
Number 19, Gerrard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Ronaldinho, who does have an assist to his name. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He can run onto that. Oh, super ball. Now, who's going to be first to this? Desai gets it clear. Seedorf. That's where it came from.
Toon really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21.
It's their second corner of the game.
Marquinhos. Coming on to replace him is Number 15.
Not pretty, but it gets the job
Substitution in
done.
progress.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bellingham. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Costa Curta. He's being urged to shoot.
Poon really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Shot, surely! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And this is Hazard. Schneider. And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Barcelona against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Barcelona have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly effective. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Cruyff. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Messi, over to the right flank. Now, can they get him away? That's an excellent interception.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Xavi, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. And that's definitely not his best. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico Di Marco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Beckenbauer. Zanetti. And here's Cruyff. Couch, never the sort to be shot shy. And it's Di Marco. Can he get on the end of this? Cross into the box. Gabriel gets it away. Filippo Inzaghi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's clever. And he's heaved it away. Couch. And now the breakaway.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Can he find the finish? Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. He is just caressing the ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over
Please
here.
turn your attention to the screen
Do it
for
back on the first
information
45
provided by
minutes.
the local
Well,
police.
simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again.
Manchester United really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't...
And the shots! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score, the manager's giving nothing away.
Impressive jump! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when the...
It's Xavi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Xavi is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
20, Jack Count. Coming on the field, number 6, Peeler. Number 14, Yamal.
Substitution.
Played into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Rooney plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. This is a promising build-up. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that could well leave a mark. And it's played forward. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen. Messi! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Zanetti. And it's Pirlo. Some intricate passing, looking to
There will be
progress the
5
ball.
minutes added time.
Messi. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona have their third corner. Five minutes to add. Pirlo. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Just a quick announcement. We would
Osimhen
like to inform
claiming the
you
man of the
that
match award,
CCTV is
and
now
there
in
is
operation
very
for
little
your
room for
safety.
argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Adriano, man they call Imperatore, the Emperor.
Indeed, when he gets his game in good order, he is pretty much untouchable with that monster of a left foot.
Can be a showstopper, that. Stam did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fletcher. And this is Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this is a great chance to take a lead. De Bruyne! Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Aimed beyond the defence. Showing good feet. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
So it is still 0-0. Chance for a shot! They've scored! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rivaldo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Cruyff. There he goes, motoring forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's superb. Cruyff. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's
2
Cruyff,
added minutes has
and
been
this is
indicated.
Inzaghi. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Inzaghi. De Bruyne. And he's there to get it away. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 20, Filippo Inzaghi. Number
So
15,
the action resumes.
De Bruyne. Number
Manchester
21,
United really need
Mohamed
to
Salah.
bring up their intensity and
Coming on
rhythm
the
a notch or two,
field,
Peter.
number
Just looked
45,
a step too slow on everything.
Number 18, Rooney.
Filippo Inzaghi
Number 5,
played into
Messi.
space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Manchester United do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That's an imaginative pass. And that is headed for the middle. And it's hoisted clear.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And this is Adriano. He's got away. It's Adriano! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Well, that is one way to stop it. Cruyff! Nearly, but not quite.
Cruyff really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Rooney. And here's Messi. Now it's Rooney. Rooney ploughing through the middle.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
And here's Rooney. Knocks it out wide. Driven in. And a header! And no mistake. Manchester United are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United restore parity.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And he's managed to get free.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cruyff!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be one
Gabriel
at a
gets
time.
across to intercept that. Nicely aimed pass. Passing nice and neat. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely
And we come
satisfied.
to you now with a quick
Osimhen
request
picking
for
up the
support
Man of the
for
Match
our World
award,
Charity
and no
Fund.
surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
There could be trouble here. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mohamed Salah, closing in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. De Bruyne!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Yamal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. No goals as yet. Casemiro. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Cruyff. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that's a great chance and a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Batistuta. Mateus. And this is Neymar. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. De Bruyne. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Yamal. Nice interception, well timed. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Inzaghi. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Darren Fletcher. And here's Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's been won straight back. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. So a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution.
Away we go again.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Osimhen powering forward here. And he shoots! He's scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Big chance! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mateus. And this is Batistuta. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Batistuta. Jordan Henderson gets a foot in and wins the ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Belletti.
Oh, great feat, that.
And here's Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Batistuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
Has been indicated.
Cruyff. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
And if you do
Osimhen
have a
claiming the
chance
Man of the
today,
Match
please take
award,
some time
and
out to
there
give
is
your
very
support
little
to our
room
Better
for argument.
Stadium Fund.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the
Against
passionate crowd
Manchester
demands.
United.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Ferran Torres. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? It's been slipped through.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Chiellini. Scholes. Cristiano Ronaldo, an individual who's prepared to shoot anytime, any place. And he's been shifted off it. Driving on and making good progress. No, that's been intercepted. Una Simon punts it upfield. Bernardo Silva. And he was quick to react. Timber. And Cucurella. And it's Chiellini. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Romario! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Manchester United really could have done without this. This for the lead. Sensational save! And it's Rodri. Albert Ferrer. Played out wide. And he welcomes it in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 8, Deco. Coming on to replace him is number
So we're
15,
off again.
Neymar.
Manchester United really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Rodri. Timber. That's a sharp pass. Yamal. Now who's going to be first to this? Messi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, easy pickings there. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Ferran Torres. Scholes. Oh, good spread. And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. And that has put a halt to things. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's bustling through here. And Romario! see. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 9, Ferran Torres.
So changes afoot here,
Coming on the
and from
field
both
is
sides.
Number 14.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
This is the
Substitution
perfect
for
example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. But they've got it again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Timber knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Brazil clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's there to get it away. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Hangs in a cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
2 added minutes.
Manchester
have been
United
indicated.
really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the
Just a quick
scoreline in the
announcement,
end.
It is now time for our special lottery.
Manchester
Please
United
grab the tickets you were
really
given
did
when you were
suffer
walking
for
through the
their
gates.
lack of numbers here.
They were just ground down by the numerical disadvantage. Ultimately, it required that bit more than they could combat from an opposition set on taking their opportunity.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the
everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. India have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Tries to pass it through.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position. Regaining possession, shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
Closing in on goal. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're
After
dazed.
20 minutes is number 5, Lionel Messi.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Khan gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Takes on his marker. Neymar. Luis Suarez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's been played through, and he's managed to get free. Cruyff! Cleared away. Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Wriggles his way through. He's found the... Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Messi.
Pretty robust defending.
Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Gabriel. Dixon. Darren Fletcher. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Played into space. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Messi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Volunteers for each
What
block,
do you think we're up
please
to
report
after
the
45
staff room
minutes?
immediately.
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental
Manchester
occasion.
United against Argentina.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Well, in a sense... Osimhen! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
What are you thinking about the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's found support out wide. Good effort from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Nicely spread. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Chance, surely! Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's an imaginative pass. Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
De Bruyne. And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's managed to get free. Cruyff! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he whips it in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Argentina with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Fletcher. Over to the right flank. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. De Bruyne plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Driving forward. Picked out brilliantly. And Cruyff! Now, who's going to be first to this? And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, that's a fair try, but just off target. Corner number 2 then. No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
That is good strength.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's
There'll
Osimhen.
be 3 minutes.
Can he get on the end of this? He might be in here.
Now-
He's had a shot. Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0. Chance for a shot! Off the post. Well, it was a chance, but... And for the first half, that is that. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Manchester United absolutely dominated that half, Peter,
Just a
and
quick
now it's
request
all
today for
about
everybody
game
to
management.
please
There's
kindly
no need
remove any
to
cars
overstretch
parked on the road
themselves.
outside the
Just
stadium.
stay calm and see this one out.
Manchester United looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Mohamed Salah. Number 15, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 5, Messi. Number 18, Rooney.
Away we go again. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, look at the... And the finish! Well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Argentina may be down, but not out just yet. Manchester United come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi! Robson. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
Chance! And that's a good finish. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. What a delicious finish, that is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3. Now, can they get him away? Osimhen. That's the keeper's ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. And he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rooney. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely aimed pass. Koundé goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Now it's Mbappe. Corner it is.
Substitutions taking place.
Argentina have their third corner. He leaps for it! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Not a hint. And it's come back out to him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Casemiro makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rooney. Cafu. Robson. And we're done. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Atalanta.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
It's also the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
De Bruyne! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a shot! He's shifting through the gears. Terrific effort! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Manchester United definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Cruyff, good driving run. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Musiala. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Atalanta definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how... And the shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Darren Fletcher, passing is crisp and sharp. Zanetti. De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Batistuta takes a shot! Oh, glorious! Batty goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Manchester... So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, De Bruyne.
Atalanta get the second half started.
Is number 18,
Manchester United
Rooney.
clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Casemiro. Darren Fletcher conjures time and space where few can. Oh, what shot a goal! In he goes again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Zanetti made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. That's going wide left. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Good read, needed to be. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Has a look and plays it forward.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Again, a brilliant save.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number
11,
2 then.
Batistuta. Number 10, Johan Cruyff. Number 5, Messi.
And now they can spring out of
Coming on the
defence.
field, Number 45, Osimhen. Number 20, Filippo Inzaghi.
And it's Salah.
Number 21, Mohamed Salah.
And he was quick to
Substitution in
react.
progress.
Koundé getting this one clear. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Batistuta. It's played through for him.
Atalanta really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's a goal kick. Wan-Bissaka. Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, he's played it in low. Chance! And it's hoisted clear.
Atalanta really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Manchester
2
United
minutes
close
have been
now to
indicated.
seeing this one through to the end. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be it. Manchester United can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Madrid have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim. There's the shot! It's their first effort on goal.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's rising! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shapes to shoot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that.
And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi running with intent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That has not gone well. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super ball! It's Rooney! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. So, having trailed to lead. And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Cruyff. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And it's Zanetti. De Bruyne, renowned for his long-range shooting. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level. Oh, he's missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff. Always onto this.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
De Bruyne. Takes on his marker. De Bruyne! So a temporary halt to the action. Manchester United have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time,
And we come
which
to you
is,
now
for
with a
them,
quick
more or
request
less
for support
ideal.
for our World Charity Fund.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Manchester United are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. Back on the way then. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Dixon. That's gone for a throw-in. Dixon, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shoots! Oh, good finish! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Olise.
So we have
Number
movement on
8,
both benches.
Messi.
It is
Number
compelling,
9,
this, utterly
Mbappe.
compelling.
This is
Coming on
exactly the
field,
kind of contest you'd
number
expect when you
15,
have so much
De
class
Bruyne.
from both sides.
Number
The next
20,
goal is going to be so
Bellingham.
significant.
Number 11, Dembele.
Substitution
Can he get on the end of
place.
this? Closing in on goal.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That pass has been well intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Look at the space here. Looking for the run.
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Fletcher cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever...
Tries one from range! Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Two
Maybe both
minutes
sides
has
just
been
going to have to
indicated.
settle for the draw now.
And they're quick to get it back. And that is as much time as there will be. So it does end all square. Inspiration. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Manchester
I'm
United.
Peter Drury, and
against
seated in the
Brazil.
experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
It's not just that this... And Fletcher! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho ploughing through the middle. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
De Bruyne, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. So we're still where we started right now. Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. Thuram. Well, they've got it again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Inzaghi. Thuram calmly anticipates. And he's managed to get free. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Ronaldinho.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne is always scanning the pitch for targets. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And now the breakaway. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, and I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, De Bruyne.
So the action
Number
resumes.
5, Messi.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Mohamed Salah. Number 45, Osimhen.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in first.
Decent chance! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets! And the game has liftoff! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, tries one from range. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, easy. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? They get a throw in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Osimhen. Brazil can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Shot a goal! Oh, wow, that's crazy! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Rodri did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Kaka. And it's Ronaldinho. There won't be another chance after this one. Casemiro. Manchester United have it back, and there goes the final whistle. Manchester United, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mohamed
Please turn
Salah
your
collecting
attention to
the
the
match
screen for
ball, and
information
it
provided
is
by
his.
the local police.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.